My child, if you skip this message, you may delay what heaven has already released. You have been wondering why God has been silent. You have prayed the same prayers again and again. You have fasted. You have waited. You have listened for a sign, a voice, a breakthrough, but all you heard was quiet. And in that quietness, fear tried to speak. Doubt tried to explain. The enemy tried to convince you that God had forgotten you. But hear this clearly and let it sink deep into your spirit. The silence of God is not the absence of God. It is often the final moment before revelation. There are seasons when God speaks with thunder, and there are seasons when he speaks with stillness. Many people only recognize God when he is loud, but the spiritually mature learn to recognize him even when he is quiet. The silence you are in right now is not punishment. It is preparation. In the scriptures, Job cried out to God and said that he looked to the left and to the right, but he could not find him. Job searched everywhere and felt abandoned. Yet all along, God was watching. God was listening. God was allowing a process that Job could not understand in the moment. And when God finally spoke, Job realized something powerful. God was never gone. He was refining. Some answers cannot come early. Some revelations would destroy you if they arrived before your faith was strong enough to hold them. This is why God seals certain things. Not because he does not love you, but because he loves you too much to reveal them too soon. There are things written about your life that have been sealed in heaven. Plans, instructions, opportunities, and warnings that were closed until an appointed time. Just like the visions given to Daniel, which were sealed until the time of the end, your story has chapters that could not be opened prematurely. Heaven does not rush. Heaven moves with precision. You have been asking, God, why the delay? But God has been asking, can you handle what you are asking for? Because what you are praying for is not small. It is not light. It requires growth, discipline, humility, and obedience. Delay is often God's mercy, not his denial. Abraham waited decades for a promise. Joseph waited years in betrayal and prison. Moses waited 40 years in the wilderness. David was anointed king but waited years before sitting on the throne. Delay did not cancel their calling. Delay prepared them for it. You see the waiting as wasted time, but heaven sees it as construction time. God has been building something inside you that cannot be rushed. Character must be formed before power is released. Faith must be tested before promotion is given. There was a moment when Lazarus was sick, and Jesus was informed. Jesus loved Lazarus. He loved Martha and Mary. Yet when he heard the news, he stayed where he was for 2 more days. From a human perspective, this looked like neglect. It looked like delay. It looked like indifference. But Jesus was not late. He was intentional. By the time Jesus arrived, Lazarus had been dead for 4 days. Hope was gone. Mourning had begun. Faith had weakened. But that delay